Good morning, boys and girls. It's good to be with you again. Now, we're getting really close to the end of school, and I even have a granddaughter here today that is going to graduate from college. You're going to graduate from preschool here in a few weeks, and she's going to graduate from college. So, see all the fun times you're going to have. But when you do those things and when you go out into different schools, sometimes there is an adjustment time. And we call that word confidence. That's a big word. Confidence. Can you say it with me? Confidence. And what confidence means is, let's see, when you first started to walk, sometimes you fell down and you only took one step, and your moms and dads can tell you about that. But as you got confidence in yourself and you felt better about it, you were able to walk. Maybe when you started to ride a tricycle, you had to gain some confidence. You had to learn how to move your feet and how to hold on and direct the tricycle. And you had to gain confidence. At first, you may even have said, I'm not going to do that. I don't want to do that. And that's what happens with people as they get older too. Sometimes we see things in school or other places that we say, well, I'm not going to try that, teacher. I don't think I can write my name, teacher. I don't know that I can learn ABCs, teacher. But as you get confidence in yourself, you learn how to do it. Well, our story today, remember our Superpower books? This story, Superpower, is confidence. The name of the book is Confidence is My Superpower. Now, we've talked about superpowers. We have so many superheroes, and they can do things that other people can't do, just like we can do special things. And we learn that kindness can be a superpower when we're kind to people. Well, today, this is confidence is my superpower. Let's see what happens when we read this book. Now remember, Mrs. Deitz has to read the story and then hold the book up for you to see the pictures. My name is Leonardo, but my friends call me Leo. I love spending time with my puppy named Theo. See, he's got his puppy, and you saw my puppy wanting to spend time with me just a minute ago. Honey likes to be around people also. I have really big dreams, even though I'm small. But sometimes I don't have much self-confidence at all. Look at his big dreams. Look at that big superpower coat. And he's thinking about all of his dreams. See where he's thinking here? And this is the thinking bubble. He's thinking what a big superpower he is. One day, I came home so disappointed and sad, my grumpy face was noticed by my loving mom and dad. What's wrong, little buddy? Dad asked, kissing my head. I sighed very deeply. This week can't be worse, I said. See how sad he looks? And here's his dad giving him a hug. And when he comes in his house, he's got a sad face. Let's see what happens. Then, in a gentle voice, Dad said, the kindest thing to me It doesn't matter what you do. You're amazing, don't you see? Suddenly, a spark of confidence began to grow in me. I felt better because I am loved and I will always be. See, he's seeing his dad. His dad gave him a high five. And over here, he's thinking about how much he is loved by his mom and dad. Mom took my... Mrs. Deitz skipped a page. Then Mom said with that persistence that never seems to cease, let's do our best and turn that rocket into... Mrs. Deitz must have skipped 2 pages. Let's go back. I am sorry. Then Mom said with that persistence that never seems to cease, let's do our best and turn that rocket into a masterpiece. So I used my imagination and added more paper wings. It felt amazing to not give up and instead to try new things. See, he made a rocket and he wasn't very happy with it. His mom's going to help him, and now he feels very confident that he can do something better. Mom took my paper rocket and gave it pride of place. Amongst everything I'd ever made, the room looked totally ace. There was my first poem and all my drawings too. Handmade toys and trophies and a science project about glue. I thought my chest would burst in two from feeling so much pride. My parents love all that I do because they know I've tried. But still I had a fear of the next basketball game. My dad said if you give up, it would be a terrible shame. See his wall where he has everything, and they made the rocket different. So now he feels happy with his rocket. And he has all of his papers. Mrs. Deitz used to put her children's things on the refrigerator. And when they were too big, she would hang them on the wall sometimes. Deciding I would give it my best, Dad took me to some classes. We both worked on improving my shots, dribbles, and then passes. Having a choice is amazing, and the best thing that can be, I can choose to do whatever I want because I am free. See here? They're practicing. They went somewhere where they could be tutored and they could practice. And this says on his shirt, I can choose. So he can choose to be better and to have confidence in what he's doing. Since gaining my new confidence, I love to do good deeds. So I make sure that Theo gets everything he needs. I feed him and I bathe him so he doesn't start to smell, because I am helpful and responsible as well. See where he's giving his doggy a bath, and there's a bone for the doggy. But he's responsible and confident that he can take care of his doggy. In the school locker room, I recognized a boy. Other kids were teasing him for having a stuffed toy. They were being rude and mean as much as they could be. Stop it now. He's part of our team, just like you and me. See, he's standing up with confidence and telling these children it's not right to tease somebody. If he wants to have a stuffed toy, that's okay. If he wants to be by himself a few minutes, that's okay. But let's not tease him. So he's gained confidence and learned how he can do that. My self-confidence was growing, and I was very proud. It feels good to be brave and speak my mind out loud. See, he's becoming a superhero that can choose to have self-confidence and be nice to people and responsible. I made it my duty to befriend the boy that day. We train together and support each other every single day. Helping those in need is the least that I can do. I support my friends, but I get support too. See how they're playing together and they have happy faces because they've made friends with each other. And look there. That's what friends do, isn't it? When they agree with each other. Finally, the day came for the biggest game of my life. My team all played like never before, together without strife. There I was, I dribbled and shot and passed the ball around. We've won, so excited we were, we jumped high off the ground. See, they made the basket that won because they had a lot of self-confidence. So happy was I and loving, the crowds cheering and praising. I've overcome my challenges because I am amazing. I learned failures are important. Failures are okay. But I have to set goals and strive for them each day. They use the word failures here, and when you fail something, it means you didn't do it. You didn't try to do it, or you hadn't learned to do it yet. But that's okay, because when we fail something, it should make us want to try harder to do something. He couldn't make his shots, and his team wasn't doing very well. But they all worked hard to be better, and they learned from when they failed. Mrs. Deitz wants you to think about this week having confidence in all you do. And if you can't do something, that's okay, but learn how to do it. Try hard, and you can do it. And do you know that this is something that children and people and grown-ups have all over the world? They have to learn to be self-confident. Boys and girls, have a wonderful week, and Mrs. Deitz will see you again next week. Goodbye.